If you don't know the reason why you keep attracting the wrong woman, you're going to continue attracting the wrong woman. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about what is causing you to attract the wrong woman and what to do about it, so you can attract the right woman that you actually want. You guys attract the wrong type of woman. One of the biggest things and the reasons is because you don't know what you want in a woman. You don't have a vision. You don't have an idea of what you want in a woman. You just want a woman, but there's no standards. There's no boundaries. There's no core values that you have for yourself, that if this woman comes along, then these are the things that I go by as a guide, as my compass to ensure this is the woman I want to be with, or this is the woman that I want to date. So what does that mean to you? What that means is it's not necessarily that it's the woman's fault. It's actually your fault, because who you are as a man is going to attract that type of woman. If you're a guy that has certain standards, certain values, certain core beliefs, you're going to attract a certain type of woman. How you carry yourself, your thoughts, what you think about a woman, all of that goes into consideration when it comes to attracting the right type of woman. Another thing that messes you guys up is you try to attract a woman just because of her looks and her body. When you do that, you don't know what her thought process is. You don't know what type of person she is, her mindset. You don't know her beliefs, what she's thinking. She could be a very negative woman, but still has the makeup on, still has a nice body. But because you don't think about that and you don't take that in consideration, you keep going after the women that just look a certain way without really having those type of conversations to know where her mind is at. Because once you know where her mind is at, yeah, you may be attracted to her because of how she looks, but you have to have those discussions to see where her mind is at. And once you have those discussions to see where her mind is at, then that lets you know, and that allows you to make the decision if you want to take this further, or if this is the type of woman that you might not want to be with. The other reason why you keep attracting the wrong type of woman is because even if you have certain standards and you have certain values, you let her step over those boundaries and those standards and those values, because you're not standing up for yourself. You're not standing up for what you actually want and what you believe in. And you're so enamored and you're so just attracted to the looks and the body and the face and all that stuff that you're like, hey, I don't even care about, boundaries and whatever. I want to be with this person. I want to be with her. And when you do that, of course, you're going to attract the wrong person, because she knows that you don't stand for anything. She knows that she can disrespect you. You won't do anything because you're so caught onto her beauty. You're so caught onto how she looks. And that's the biggest thing you guys don't understand. When you guys get into relationships and you literally don't have any standards or boundaries, you don't express that to her, even if you do. But if you don't have any standards and boundaries and you don't express that to her, she already knows, okay, this guy really doesn't stand for anything. He can just go with the wind. And I'm gonna put him in a category like every other guy. I can treat him however I want, because he doesn't stand for anything. And when you don't stand for anything, even if it is the sweetest woman or whatever, you're already teaching her how to treat you by how you act, the things that you do and the things that you don't do. So whenever you see a woman, I don't care how attractive she is. I don't care how good her body looks. I don't care about that. If you meet a woman like that and she goes against what your boundaries and standards are, or she's not even trying to have a conversation about that, and she doesn't really care about what you think or what you do, that's a huge red flag. Because if a woman actually is interested in you, she'll take a step back and see what you're all about and actually get to know you instead of judging you and putting you into that category like every other guy. That's something you got to think about, because women want to be in a good relationship. Let me take that back. A good woman wants to be in a good relationship. A good woman wants to be with a great man. A woman that has her stuff together and a woman that is worthy of respect and she respects men, she doesn't want to be with somebody that's the opposite. She actually wants to be with a great man, somebody that has boundaries, standards, values, somebody who can stand up for themselves. And you have to have that. If you don't have that, you're always going to attract the wrong woman. But if you do have that, it's going to allow you to weed out through the wrong woman and actually attract the right woman. And when the right woman comes along, you'll notice a difference because of how she treats you, how she treats herself, how she acts, and how you guys interact when you're conversing. But it goes back to you. Like I said, I don't care how attractive she looks. I don't care if it's a model. I don't care what her nationality is. And you're like, oh, I only like these type of women. I don't care. If she treats you a certain way and she acts a certain way, you got to let that go, or you're going to continue to keep attracting the wrong woman. You got to have a standard for yourself, guys. And once you have that standard for yourself, your mind is going to only allow you to be that way because now that's actually who you are. Your mind is going to, you're going to operate on autopilot. Your subconscious mind is going to be operating at 80%, where you see a woman, she looks attractive. Okay, I'm interested. But she acts, nope, I'm not interested. I'm good. Let me keep going. You're not even going to think and try to convince yourself, oh, well, I might not get another woman like her. You're not even going to think about that because your mind is just focused. This is what she goes against. It goes against my beliefs and my boundaries and standards. No, I'm good. Let me go to the next woman. Okay, she looks attractive, but she actually agrees with my standards. She doesn't cross my boundaries. She actually respects me. She doesn't yell at me. I think we got something here. So you have to train yourself. I don't care what age you are. You have to train yourself to not fall in for the beauty or the looks, because that messes a lot of you guys up. You don't need to care about that. Care about where her mind is at. If she's able to converse with you respectfully, if she has like some substance to her, and that is what's going to make the big difference. That's what's going to help you start attracting the right woman. Know what you want in a woman. That's the big thing. Have a vision of what you want in a woman. What exactly is it? And also, what are your boundaries and standards and your values? What do you believe in? And only go for women that align with that. If they do not align with that, it's not going to work out. So it doesn't have to be perfect, but they have to respect you and be willing to commit to what you want in a woman. And it's free game. If they can't align with that and they don't want that, let them go. Never try to convince a woman into being what you want her to be. Always allow a woman to be her. And when you allow her to be her, that'll let you know if that's the woman that you should be with or if you shouldn't be with. And you be yourself. Be yourself regardless of what it is. It's like, oh, I really don't like guys that do this. Well, I guess that's a deal breaker. It's not going to work out. And once you start doing that and you start setting that standard for yourself, it's going to exude. Women are going to see it. People are going to see it because you're just going to walk with a different type of style. You're going to talk a certain way that you stand out amongst other guys that just fall for the looks or just let the woman walk all over them. You're going to stand out, and that is what's going to attract the right woman, because the wrong woman, she don't want it. The wrong woman wants an easy catch, or the wrong woman wants a guy that won't put up a fight, not physically, but I'm saying she doesn't want a guy that's going to give her a hard time. Like, hey, these are my standards. This is what I expect right off the jump, nip it in the bud. She don't want to go through all that. She wants to get with a guy that, oh, he likes how I look. He likes my titties. He likes my ass. This is what he likes, so I can get my way with him. But if you're a man and you have those certain standards, you don't care about that, it's going to be a hard catch for her. So she's not even going to pay attention to you. But the woman that's going to pay attention to you is the woman that's like, oh, I got my standards and boundaries too. Oh, I respect a man that's great and that's worth being respected. And that is going to attract the right type of woman instead of attracting the wrong type of woman. It all starts with you. It all starts with you. And once you understand that it all starts with you, that's where the fun is, because a lot of times you think that it's all the other woman, but nah, man, it's you. And once you understand that, things can happen for the best. So if you got any questions, make sure you put them in the comments section. Like I always say, this video is for you. I'm here to help you guys get respect, communicate assertively, and get the intimacy and sex that you want in your relationship. Until next time, you guys have a great one. I will talk to you later.